Hey everybody, just thought I would make this video to show you how easy it is to put together the Get Crafty box. This is the brand spanking new subscription box from Downtown Craft House, put together by yours truly for you so that you can get your crafty on at home, or you can always bring it in here and craft with me. That's totally fine. All right, so anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna flip the camera around so that you're looking at what I'm doing and not at my face, but okay, here we go. Okay, so when you get your Get Crafty box, it's gonna come like this. You're gonna open it up, and you've got your tissue paper you can take out. And here are all of your things. You're gonna grab your paper plate. You've got your instructions here, which this is what we're gonna be going over right now. This is how it'll come. You have all of your goodies in here, your little foam things. We're gonna paint with those. We're gonna use the wet wipes. Here is your paint and all that. So I'm actually gonna set this aside. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces here. We're gonna start off by painting our tags. So here are the ones I've done already. So in this tag I did the kind of cream color for the background, and this one I did the gray. Now you don't have to do the same, you can do whatever. But to do your background, we're actually going to paint with one of the wipes. So I'm going to grab one out, and I'm going to paint. I'm going to go gray. And you just kind of wipe it on. It almost gives you like almost like a stained look. Also, I like to wipe with the grain. I don't know, I just feel like it works better. So I'm just, also I put my paint on my plate, which you will have in your box. You don't have to. You can totally just dip it right out of the little paint containers. I just wanted to, so I'm gonna just do this. So I thought about fast forwarding through this, you know, to make it faster. But then I thought, you know, maybe people want to do it along with me, and so maybe I shouldn't fast forward. Maybe we should just do it together. So I'll see if I can put like little timestamps in the description or something. So if you want to get on past this and not wait for me to get done, you can do that, and it's fine. I won't be sad that you didn't watch the whole thing. I need a little more paint. Oh, I'm cheating. I actually have the paint bottles here. Get out. Okay. So wipe, wipe, wipe. Now you could do your background on both tags the same color. You could do a different color. You know, you can do whatever you want to do because this is yours. So there's not really, you know, there's not really a wrong way to do it as long as you're doing it and you like it. You know, that's what matters. This is for you. It's not for anybody else. And nobody's gonna be judging how it looks. In fact, I'm sure when you show it to people, they're gonna be like, oh wow, that's awesome. And then you can say, yeah, I did this. So now if you want it to be a little darker, you can come back and add a little more, or I'm adding some in some areas that I feel like are a little lighter than I would like for them to be. But again, totally up to you. You make it look the way you want it to look. I mean, if you don't like these colors and you have paint at home, you can paint it whatever color you want to paint it. It is all up to you. If you're inspired to do something, do it. All right, I think I need a little more up here. I can always come back and add more later if as it dries, if I feel like it needs more. Okay, so there's that one. I like it. I'm gonna move it aside, and I'm gonna get this little one. Oh, do I want to do it the same or do I want to do it different? Maybe I'll do it red. Okay, so you could totally get your other wipe out if you want to. I don't know, I like to be thrifty, so I'm just gonna kind of fold that up so that that gray is out of the way. And I'm gonna get into my red. And same thing. Ooh, I like that. Same thing. Just wipe it on. Sometimes these wipes leave little fuzzies, and when the paint dries, you can just kind of brush them off. Oh man, I love this red. Wow. And it really, if you pick up on that grain in the wood, it really looks like a stain rather than a paint. Love it. Okay. All right, backgrounds are done. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna drink some of my coffee. Yummy. Okay, now we have our love. Where is my XOXO? Still in the box. Hold on. Okay, got it. All right, so we have our XO. We have our love, we have our heart, and we have our little washer, which kind of goes at the top around the big hole, the hole in the big tag. Yes. So now you just decide what colors you want to use. So I think I'm going to use the creamy color for the washer, and I'm going to do the XOXO in red. Yeah, I think that'll be great. And I think I'll do, I don't know if I'll do the love in the gray and do the heart white, or if I'll do them both white. Or maybe I'll do the heart gray. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute. I'll pick this. All right. So now here is how we're gonna paint with these sponges. Now these are awesome. Okay. So what you do, you take the flat end of the sponge here, you get into your paint with it, get it in there so it's on the whole bottom of the sponge. Don't be afraid to dip it in there because we're gonna get a little bit of it off. Now we're gonna just kind of blot it a little next to it just so it's not so goopy. And then, I'm about to get paint all over this table. Don't even worry about it. You can put a paper down or something. But just tap it on here like this. Look at that. How awesome is that? Who needs a paintbrush? Not us. We paint with makeup sponges here. Boom, there you go. Now you could add a little more. Again, you can add more. I'm gonna just get right back into where I blotted it off. And come back around, add a little more, make it a little more opaque. Okay. Oops. All right. So there's that. Set that aside. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go, I said I was gonna do red on the XO. So I'm gonna grab my other sponge. What's that cream look on that? Nice. Okay, grabbing my other sponge. Same deal, flat end into the paint. Get it all on the bottom. Blot some of it off. And go to town. You could alternate. Ooh. Wonder how that would look with like a red, white, red, white. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right, so red on here. See, painting with this sponge kind of helps keep paint from getting all over your the sides. If you were painting with a brush, it's gonna run down those sides. This sort of alleviates some of that. Get a nice even coat on here. So there's my little X. Get my other X here. Okay. 2 X's. I'm gonna go back for my little cream colored one here. Get some more paint on there. And get the O. My fingers stuck to it there. All right. Oh, that's gonna look awesome. Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay, there's my XOXO, and I love it. So I think I'm gonna do my love in the cream, and then I'm gonna do the heart in the gray, just so I'm bringing some gray over into the small tag, since I didn't do, since I didn't have any in there. So cream for my love. Okay. If you know what? We're about to be rebels, and I'm going to show you some other things that you can do. So, let's say you don't want to, let me put a little more paint on my plate here. And let me get a little more of this. Let's say you wanted maybe like a pink, but there's not a pink in here. Guess what? You can make a pink. So I'm gonna do this, and what am I gonna mix it with? I'll mix it with the other end, I suppose. So I'm gonna get a little bit of my red and get into that white a little bit, and boom, there you've got a nice pinky color. The more white you put in, the lighter it'll get. So see, you can totally customize this. Easy peasy. Look at that. That's what color I'm painting that heart. I might as well paint it with the end of this that I've mixed it with, I suppose. So here we go. Oh man, that's so cute. So see, you can totally go rogue and do your own thing with this. Alright. Oh, I love it. So yeah, that makes a lovely pink. Now I kind of want to paint that pink. Should I? That might be too much. No, I won't. I'll just have that little pop of pink. Okay. Alright, so that's it. I do want to show you one little helpful tip though. If you're like me and you like to conserve supplies, or if you wanted to, you know, I mean, you have 2 sponges in here. What if you wanted to paint with more than one color and you didn't want to do here what I did with the pink? If you do have scissors, and I'm sure you probably do in your home, you can go like this and just snip off the end, and ta-da, there you go, you got a clean end. And I do this all the time because I don't like to waste stuff, so I just clip that off, and then you can use it again and again until you get down to a little nub, and then you throw it away. But you know, that's just a little extra tip if you like to conserve materials like I do. So alright, we're done with our painting. I'm gonna make sure everything's covered like I want. I think I want to put a little more cream on that. I'm gonna make sure I don't get into my pink, although, you know, hey, that might be a happy accident. So here we go. Okay, we're good. I think I'll touch that up a smidge. Okay. All right. So your extra wipe, if you didn't paint with it, you can use it to clean your hands up, or your table, or both. I mean, you could lay these on the plate and not make a huge mess on your table, but it's okay. I'm doing this at my shop, and I don't care, because I'll just clean the table when I'm done, so no big deal. Alright, how's my red? I snipped that one. That's okay, I like it. It looks good. Alright, so I'm gonna let this dry. It actually dries pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm going to give it a second, and then I'll show you how to put everything together. Be right back. Y'all, somebody remind me next time I'm filming a video to put my phone in airplane mode, because I guess I got a text while I was filming, and I finished gluing everything down. I thought it was recording, and it didn't. So anyway, here's me now repeating stuff that I already said, and nobody heard me. All right, anyway, in your kit, you are going to get this itty bitty cutesy pootsy little single-use super glue. It's, you just, when you're done with it, you just throw it away because there's no way to like close it up and seal it up and all that. But it comes like this. I've taped the little cap to it because I didn't want it just like flying around inside the box. But what you do is you just get your little red cap. It's, you know, it's got a little thing inside there, and when you screw it on and press down, it'll pierce through the foil that's covering that, and then you'll be able to use your glue. So anyway, I'm not going to use this glue. I didn't use this glue because I already have super glue, you know, and I didn't want to waste one of these. So here's the super glue that I used because I do a lot of stuff, so I always have this. Anyway, this is a great super glue if you're in the market for some super glue that you want to keep at home that's not a single-use thing. Go with the Gorilla. I love it. Anyway, so what I said to you in the video that never happened is don't get crazy with the glue. It doesn't take a lot of glue to make it stick. So anyway, for pretend, I'm gonna glue this. I'm gonna pretend like the cap is off of this. So I do little dots. You don't want it to ooze out from under the piece. So I do little dots, and on this I was like dot, 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 you know. And then I lined it up over that hole. I pressed it down and I held it there for 10 to 15 seconds-ish. You know, you just want to kind of give it a chance to bond, and then you can take your hand off of it and it's there. See, that's not moving. All right. Okay, so then now on the original one, I'm going to untie this because this is not tied on, and I'm going to show you how I tied it on. Let me take it off. But on the original one of these that I did, I put the ribbon up here. And, you know, me being rebellious again, I was showing you how you could just do different things, whatever you want to do. I mean, you can put the ribbon wherever you want to put it. So I showed how you can put it at the bottom rather than at the top if you want to, like, go diagonal with it. Totally up to you, whatever you're feeling. But, you know, the other one I put it at the top. I believe in the instructions it tells you put it at the top, but you can put it wherever. So I put it at the bottom here. So what I did was I flipped it over and I put 3 little dots of glue on this end, and I kind of patted it down. You actually have to use a little bit more glue on the ribbon than you do on the wood, which seems odd to me, but maybe because it sucks up in there. Anyway, so 3 little significant blobs of glue, and I kind of patted it down, being careful not to get my finger stuck. Then you wrap it all the way around, make it meet back up, and I just put the super glue on this ribbon on the end of it, 3 dots, and then I put that ribbon down in it and patted it down, gave it a second to sort of set up, and then ta-da, it was all done. Now for the twine, you want to get it and you want to leave yourself a tail, because you're going to tie a bow in the front. So, you know, something like that. So I hold it there, and then you take it and you wrap around and around. I try not to be too neat about it. I like the sort of, I guess, messy wrapped look, but sometimes it comes out a little neater than I would like, so you can sort of slide it around after. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta go one more time around. This kind of helps secure that ribbon too if it's not, you know, glued down in a, you know, just super awesome way. But here we go. I'm gonna tie it. You could tie your bow in the middle. I like to do it toward the side. But you do you. So just tie a bow. Ta-da! There we go. You know, if it's too big or whatever, you could trim stuff off, but you do not have to. I think it looks great. So that was, oh, I didn't talk about the XOXO yet. So what I did was I laid them out where, you know, I figured out where I wanted them. And then one at a time, I picked them up with my glue. And I did tiny dots of glue, and I said maybe about every inch or so. You know, you just dot your little glue on there, get it on where you want it to be, press it down, hold it, and you're good. So repeat, repeat, repeat. Do it for all of those, and there we go. Now, on this one, on the other one, it had the love just plain going across like that with the heart up here. And again, I wanted to show how you can do different things, and it doesn't have to look just like the sample does. You know, be a rebel. Maybe I should have called this the Rebel Box. The Crafty Rebel Box. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, maybe everybody who gets the box can be a crafty rebel. I don't know. But anyway, so again, dot, dot. Be careful if you're putting the glue on any like really tiny places, because it will ooze out. What I try to do is, like, if I'm putting glue down somewhere else and I have like a little bit of glue just kind of on the end of my thing, I'll sort of wipe that off onto any like skinny areas like that. I usually don't worry about putting it on these little middle things, because if this is glued and this is glued, then that's not going anywhere. But, you know, that's kind of out there by itself, and makes me feel better to have a little something on it, but, you know. So I, in the video that never was, I, you know, played around with different layouts and la la la, and I finally decided, yeah, let's put it diagonal like this with the little heart down here. So I put glue on my heart too and glued it down, held it for 10 to 15 seconds, and ta-da. And then I stopped the video that wasn't videoing and started back up again. So hold on, and for the next part where I show you how to tie this string. Okay, so I got a phone call and my video stopped. So I think I'm picking up at the right place here. I just glued on the heart. Okay, so now twine. We got our twine. I'll show you again how I tie it. Put your ends together. Loop it around. Push it through to tie a knot. Again, you can tie this however you want to tie it. And then put it through the hole and stick that through the loop, and boom, there we go. So we have our two cutesy little tags. And you could, you know, you can tie them together. You can, if you wanted this to kind of hang like that, you know, you could have it hanging where it like hangs down like that. You know, it's not going to stay, but you could put tape behind it, or if you wanted it to like permanently be up like that, you could super glue it. Whatever, you could display these separately, you can have them together. So anyway, let's do a side-by-side comparison of the one I did before and the one I've just now done. So there are the big tags. So I did cream on this with the red letters and the gray on the washer. Also, you may receive the chevron ribbon, or you may receive the polka dot. It's random, so you know, it'll be a surprise for you which one you'll get. And here is the small tag that I made with this set, and here's my small tag from this set. So yeah, that is it. That's it, y'all. That's all you have to do. And you know, I don't even have a lot of paint on my hands, but if you do and you saved your extra wipe, get that sucker out and wipe your hands with it, and then put these bad boys out, and when people see them and tell you how awesome they are, you can say, hey, yeah, I made that. All right, y'all, let me know what you think of this. If you want to subscribe to the box, you can do it on my website, downtowncrafthouse.com. I will drop a link down there where you can just click it and go. But, you know, hey, I appreciate you watching and all that, and I'll see you next time.